I'm going to let the ads play out just because the intro for this is fairly long, if I remember correctly. And getting into it shouldn't be too bad of a thing. And that'll snooze the ads for as long as possible. I'm going to keep all the default names. The Ancient War of the Magi. When its flames at last receded, only the charred husk of a world remained. Even the power of magic was lost. In the 1,000 years that followed, iron, gunpowder, and steam engines took the place of magic, and life slowly returned to the barren land. Yet there now stands one who would reawaken the magic of ages past and use its dread power as a means by which to conquer all the world. Would anyone truly be foolish enough to repeat that mistake? There's the city. Hard to believe an Esper's been found frozen there 1,000 years after the War of the Magi. Bah, probably just another wild goose chase. I don't know. They wouldn't have let us use her unless they were convinced. They wouldn't have let us use her unless they were confident the intel was good. Ah yes, our witch. I hear she fried 50 of our Magitech armored soldiers in 3 minutes. Kinda makes your skin crawl, doesn't it? Relax, with that thing on her head, she's a mindless puppet. Girl won't even breathe unless we tell her to. We'll approach from the east. Move out. Behold the power of Mode 7. Just look at that ground move as they walk across it. Isn't that an impressive effect for the Super Nintendo from, God, 30 years ago now? I need to stop playing games that remind me of how old I am. The girl takes point, and don't waste time on the riffraff. Remember what we're here for. Let's move. Okay, so first things first, we want to make sure everybody's in the back row, because we don't need to be in the front, or we'll take full damage. And this is going to be a little weird, but we want to actually scale down how much XP we get, because we don't want to actually level too much until we unlock espers. Magitech armor, not even Narsh is safe anymore. Bigs and wedges level don't matter. There's an encounter we haven't gotten to yet, and in this game you actually want to try to get all of the encounters possible, because it helps a party member much later down the line. Oh, they're there. According to our source, some miners unearthed the frozen esper in a new shaft they were digging, so this must be it. using file number 3. I don't know why I have two separate saves there, but... Okay, so one more encounter after this one. We just need an enemy who we haven't run into yet. If we don't get them in 5 encounters, I'll just move on. I don't know that it's missable or not. I just know you want to try and get all the encounters you can in the areas they're in. not handing over the Esper. Ymir, get him. Hold it. They must have trained it to guard the mines. What are you talking about? You know what this is? You ever heard of a lightning whelk? It's a monster that absorbs electricity and stores the energy in its shell. Alright, so whatever you do, don't attack the shell. So when it pulls its head in like that, we don't attack, because otherwise it'll reflect damage back at us. So this is the frozen Esper. This thing's giving me the creeps. Something's not right. The frozen creature begins emitting an eerie light. Where's that light coming from? Whoa! What was that? Wedge? Wedge, where are you? Hey, what's going on? Where am I? Where am I? And I only just removed the crown. My head hurts. Easy there, this is a slave crown. The others were using it to control you. It's robbing you of your thoughts, making it so you do whatever they told you. I can't remember a thing. Don't worry, it'll all come back to you in time, that is. Mysterious young woman born with the gift of magic and enslaved by the Gestaltian Empire. We'll keep Terra. My name is Terra. Impressive, I've never heard of anyone recovering so fast. She must be made of tougher stuff than most. Open up, we're here for the Magitech armor pilot. Open this door right now. Hand over the girl. She's an agent of the Empire. Empire? Magitech armor. There's no need to explain. You need to get out of here. The fools aren't going to listen to reason. This way, quickly. Okay, so the first rule of Final Fantasy VI is check all the clocks, because they mostly have elixirs. Okay, so this is the enemy we're looking for, so no big deal. Okay, second rule of Final Fantasy VI. You'll come back to places fairly often, so you'll want to leave chests behind. Just because we will get them later and they will be better items. Okay. There she is. My sweet little magic user. Wee hee hee. The slave crown, you'll be all mine. Good, good. Burn them all to a crisp. Soldiers of the Empire, we stand at the dawn of a new age. The lost power of magic has returned to us. We have been chosen. The time has come for us to claim our rightful dominion over the world. Nothing shall stand in our way. Took you long enough. Busy with the robbing and plundering, I presume. Treasure hunter and trail-worn traveler, searching the world over for relics of the past. We'll use lock for him. I prefer the term treasure hunting. Semantic nonsense. There's a huge difference. Anyway, is there something you need me to do? There is indeed. I met the girl. Girl, you don't mean. The city guard is pursuing her as we speak. The city has the strength to stand for the Empire, but it won't use it. People are just too stubbornly independent to join an underground resistance group like the Returners. I even tried to explain that the Empire is controlling the girl, but they wouldn't even listen. So you want me to get her out of Narsh? That'd be the idea. Make your way to Figaro for the time being. So this is a thing that they use, I think, exactly twice in the game. Oh, that's not very nice. We haven't lost yet, so I think we're doing fine. Yeah, I know. But I gotta give you a hard time if you're gonna give me a hard time. That's just the rules. Okay. So we'll switch to the Moogles and deal with this last one. Oh, I don't know about over the top. I can just be sassy. Alright, so now we'll have our actual party deal with this boss down here. Yeah, no problem. Oh, gee. The two most important things there is you want to make sure you unequip the mithril gear that Mog has, because you can give it to a party member you'll have later, so it's advantageous to have that. Oh, you're back with us? You saved me. Save your thanks for the Moogles. I can't remember a thing. It's like my mind's trapped in a fog. You lost your memories. A man said it would come back eventually. So you've got amnesia. Don't worry, I won't leave your side until your memory returns. I'm not going to up and abandon someone just because they lost their memory. I'll keep you safe, I promise. Alright, so now that we're out of here and on the world map, well, yeah, some guy on the internet is another good source of information. Okay, so we want to make sure that we remove... Actually, I think she can equip the mithril shield, so Link, or he can keep the buckler. But you want to have Terra with the better gear because she's the healer, so having her safer is in your best interest in the long run. And they said we were supposed to go somewhere called Figaro. Okay. So we're looking for a total of 4 enemies. We found 2 of them. And again, this is just for completion's sake. If you don't plan to use Gao later on, there's no real concern about getting all of the monster encounters. It just gives you more variety when you get him. So that's all 4 of our encounters. You mean this young woman is... Who are you? Oh, my apologies. How rude of me to turn my back on a lady on our very first meeting. The young king of Figaro Castle, imperial ally and champion of the technological revolution. We're gonna keep Edgar. I am Edgar, the king of Figaro. Surprised like someone like me knows a king? Well, I'll catch you two later. So you're an Imperial soldier, right? Don't worry, Figaro and the Empire are allies. Feel free to rest here as long as you like. It's not my blood to harm a lady. Why are you being so kind to me? Is it because of my abilities? I'll give you 3 reasons. First of all, your beauty has captivated me. Secondly, I'm dying to know if I'm your type. I guess your abilities would rank the distant third. What's the matter? Guess my technique's gotten a little rusty. Guess some girls would have fallen for those worlds, but not me. Okay, so we move her back to the front row now. I don't think I need the dagger. Edgar has a twin brother, you know. He was such a nice boy, always thinking of his family. Now I get to to name him. Edgar, what's with Dad? Why is everyone talking about a successor? Are you blind? Haven't you seen how thin his face has become? What do you mean? Edgar. Are you crying? Edgar's twin brother who traded the throne for his own freedom. I'll keep Sabin. Ah yes, Sabin. I'm sure he's a fine young man by now. He was just a boy when he left, even smaller than his brother. I often wonder where he is now and what he's doing. Find Edgar. Well, how do you like my castle? King Edgar, there's someone from the Empire here to see you, sire. Kefka, no doubt. Phooey, Emperor Gasalt's super orders. Edgar, you pinhead, why do you have to live out in the middle of a stinking desert? It's recon jobs or the pits. Ahem, there's sand on my boots. All gone, sir. Pathetic idiots. Sir Kefka, what in the world brings you? Out of my way. Okay, so we want to give Edgar the Mithril Spear. I hear you've been down south taking over a country or three. Just what is the Empire up to? It's none of your concern. You'd be thinking of invading my kingdom next, would you? We have an alliance. Alliance to this miserable little sandpit? Don't make me laugh. Brings Emperor Gestalt's own court mage Kefka to my humble castle. A girl of no importance recently escaped from us. We heard she found refuge here. This wouldn't have to do with that witch everyone's been whispering about. Lie, she merely stole something of minor value. Is she here? That's a tough one. There are more girls here than grains of sand in the desert. A man couldn't possibly keep track of them all. Oh, Edgar, you know you only stand to lose by trying to hide her from us. I truly hope nothing happens to your precious Figaro. I don't like the sound of that. Where's Terra? Take her to her room. Love to stay and chat, but the Chancellor and I have some planning to do. Being a king's not all tea and crumpets now, if you'll excuse us. Follow me. Sorry, I didn't mean to drag you around like this without giving you a chance to rest. I'm Locke, right? Edgar told me about you. Is it true you're a thief? I'm a treasure hunter. On the surface, Edgar pretends to support the Empire. Truth is, he's collaborating with an underground resistance group called the Returners. I serve as their go-between. The old man you met in Narsh is one of us too, the Empire, but I'm an Imperial soldier. Not anymore, they were using you, that's all. Things are different now. And still, I just don't know what to do. Whenever I try to think, it just makes my head hurt worse. All that matters is you make your own decisions for now. Try not to think too hard right now, you know what to do when it comes... You know what you want to do when the time comes. But how will I know which choice is right? What in the... What's going on? It's the Empire. Kefka, he... What do you think you're doing? Bring me the girl, now. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, then enjoy the barbecue. Get her ready. Yes, sire. Had a change of heart? Seems I have no choice. Or perhaps I do. Oh my, the brave and noble king abandons his people to save his own skin. How utterly delightful. Jump! Alright, sink her into the sand. Figaro dive mode engaged. Witness the glory of Figaro. Go! Kill them! What's the matter, Edgar? What made you jump like that all of a sudden? Did you just see what I saw? You did, right? Yeah, this kid's really something, huh? Really something? That was magic. Magic! Magic? She used magic. Terra? Your name is Terra, right? What exactly was that just now? I'm sorry, No, we're the ones who should be apologizing. I didn't mean to make such a big deal of it. Nor I, it just surprised me. I mean, I've never actually seen magic before. Where did you... Doesn't matter, does it, Edgar? Terra can use magic and we can't. That's all there is to it. The fact is, her magic could really help us right now. Thank you, Locke. Thank you, Edgar. Son of a sandworm, you'll pay for this. That was great. Were those bad people? I'm scared. Terra, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Like I told you, we're members of the Returners. Would you be willing to meet our leader? Magic's going to be the key to winning this war. The Esper reacted to your magical powers. There's gotta be a relationship. I don't know any more than you do. These powers just come naturally to me. But no human is born with the powers you have. Forgive me. What should I do? The Empire will be coming after us. They'll want your powers for your own. If they get them, the world is done for. Terra, do you want to understand your powers, don't you? Then I think you should meet with Bannon. He may be able to help you find out more about why you have them. Please, Edgar's right. There's a cave just south of here that leads to South Figaro. Let's head in that direction. Okay, so... yeah, it's okay. We made it to the surface, everything was fine, and we definitely didn't die 6 times on one of the puzzles. Welcome in, Taste Tester. Okay, again, this dungeon has 3 chests. I recommend skipping them because you will want to get the later version of them. Okay, formation-wise, Edgar can go in the back now, and so can Terra. And I'll give him the Mithril Sword. This is kind of the first Final Fantasy that has classes and the ability to customize characters. Because Edgar gets tools, Terra starts with white and black magic, and Locke is a thief. But then as you progress through the game, you get items that'll duplicate the ability to steal, and you can eventually turn any of the characters you want into white or black mages, as you choose. Okay, so that's... We're looking for one more monster. I think it's called a Foper. And again, we have the XP turned down by default because I don't want to level too much, because the way that the leveling system works later in this game is you get bonus stat points for having an Esper equipped when you level up. So we really don't want to go above level 10 early in the game if we can help it. Okay, that's the one we were waiting for there. So now we move on. Right, ignore us and maybe we'll just disappear. Back off, Locke. That guy looks familiar. Comes and goes like the wind, swearing allegiance to no one. Hidden behind his wintry gaze lies a face known to none who live. Keep shadow. I guess we better steer clear of him. I'm sure the fact that we named him doesn't mean that he'll be important later. That would be an interesting idea. Have an RPG where you can just name a bunch of people who wind up being completely inconsequential to the story. It's a funny idea. Okay, so these are relics, I believe. Strength doesn't do much for him because he's going to use his auto crossbow, so we'll give it to you. You can have the Hermes sandals because those will cast haste on you at the start of the fight. Okay, so And then the rest of the stuff transforms, so you just want to let it sit. We should probably check out the weapon and armor shop before we move on. Okay, so the new shop icon, if you're recent to the style of game, is going to be this one here, the ring, and that's the relic shop. If you want to, you can rent chocobos here if you don't want encounters, but we do, so we will. So this is someone named Duncan's cabin. And you can rest here for free, so there's no reason to rest at an inn. Not that I think the inns are overcosted in this game, but this is just a free one. But we've run into one of 3 monsters we want to encounter here. Okay, this monster, very important. Don't use magic on it. It's a very bad idea. It will not end in a good day for you. And we want to get at least a couple of those because there's some items that we can steal from him. In fact, I think we're going to swap the Hermes shoes for the hyper wrist because it'll make stealing easier. Okay, this is the other one. The little squirrel guys here, they're called Moo. A level isn't bad, you just want to make sure you don't wind up getting a bunch of levels in the early part of the game. I just want to get a couple of the big lizard guys because they have an item that we want for later. And we're right next to a save point, so if we start to get low on health, we can always just go rest at our free inn. So apparently the man who's living here has gone off into the mountains to look for the killer of someone named Master Duncan. Okay, this is the one we want. So we want to steal from him, and then if we don't get it... Oh. Perfect. Locke is an excellent thief, you can tell by the fact that he's failed 4 steals in a row. Absolutely bullying poor Terra there. And all because Locke can't do the one thing we're trying to get him to do. Now I have to heal Locke, because otherwise he might die. There we go. go. Okay, so evasion is a stat you can stack in this game to make yourself so you don't take physical damage, and Locke is a good character to do that with. Got one more chest in here. So the really nice thing about the tools that Edgar has is it doesn't matter if you're in the right row or not, they just do a flat damage. So against the early enemies in the game, they are pretty much the same as having magic, they just don't cost anything, so they're kind of busted. And so we use our tent that we got for free here. And because Terra's using it, it's pink. You actually get a different color based on which character uses the tent, which is a neat little touch. And these are the enemies that we bought the star pendants for. They like to poison, and star pendants make us immune to that. Wow. That is a lot of information that I am not used to seeing when I get an item description. So we're following this guy because we think it's Sabin. Well, this doesn't have the glitches that it did with the SNES version, so I'm not sure if that's what you're asking, but I think it's what you're asking. Sabin sent you. Who are you? Sabin, is he here? You're the one sneaking around with us the whole way up here, weren't you? And if I was? Doesn't matter who you are, I have no intention to surrender. Woe's the day you met me, and it'll be the last day of your lives. Oh. Yeah, no, this, I believe, has a fixed translation. So those high potions could really come in handy. Come on, what's the matter? Enough of this. I'll send you all to the great beyond. It's enough, Vargas. Ah, if it isn't Sabin. Why, Vargas, why'd you kill Master Duncan? How could you murder your own father? The fool snubbed me, his only son. He chose you as his successor. It's not true, our master. It's true and you know it. It's written in that ugly sneer across your face. He wanted you to be his successor, not me. He knew you had the most potential. I'm sick of listening to your lies. I've got far more potential. Why can't you see it for yourself? Blizzard Fist. Ah, Sabin, my father was right to see so much in you. So there's no avoiding this. Fate made us train together. Now fate will send you to your doom. Now, get ready to join your beloved master. Okay, so Sabin has his own special moves, which is the Blitz command. Why hold back, Sabin? Your time's about up. And effectively you have to enter his little combo, otherwise he wastes his turn. I think we just need to do 3 of these, but I don't remember. Time to put an end to this. I need to use a blitz technique like the master taught me. Wow. I guess I should have healed. I thought that was a scripted fight and you couldn't lose it. I guess I didn't know better. A remedy. Wow. Okay. Okay, this time we'll use a high potion. Ah, you already learned that technique you used on me 3 times? Sabin. Edgar, my brother. Brother? You're his twin brother. Brother? At first I thought you were another one of Vargas's bears. Thought I was a bear. I guess I'll take that as a compliment. Anyway, Edgar, what are you doing here? We're on our way to the Saber Mountains. The returner hideout, no doubt. So the wheels are finally turning. I've been watching from a distance, hoping the world would come to its senses. The way things were going, means of striking back has presented itself. There will be no more playing lapdog to the Empire. I'm through with that act. Think a bear like me could be of any help? Sabin, you'd join us? I think Duncan would rest easier knowing his training helped bring peace to the world. Well then, let's get going. Okay, so... already got a bandana for him. Okay. I want to try and get a pair of mithril gloves for Sabin. Unfortunately, I need to get the right enemy to spawn for that, so we'll give this 3 more tries. If I can't get him, I can't get him. But I would like to give it a shot. Okay. 2 more tries. Unfortunately, it's a rare steel versus a common steel, so I need one of those lizard guys. But I also need a rare steel from them, so I think it's like 1 in 10 out of it. So we've tried 3 times, 4 times technically, because the boss can do the same thing. And it's more just making him more powerful now, which is helpful for the upcoming part. Okay, so 1 more. If we don't see him, we don't see him. Yeah. King Edgar, this way, please. Bannon, we brought her with us. So this is the girl, the one to whom the Esper responded. Seems the Empire had complete control over her. Carrier pigeons have kept me informed. I also heard she wiped out 50 Imperial soldiers in minutes. No, that's not... Terra, for heaven's sake, Bannon, the girl doesn't remember anything. Hiding from the truth won't change it. Perhaps you've heard the story before. When people were still pure and innocent, there was a box they were told never to open. Someone went and opened it anyway, so unleashed the evils we all know today. Pride, envy, greed, wrath, gluttony. The only thing that remained in the box is a single ray of light, hope. Power is a gift, not a curse. Remember what happens, you must remember that. You're the world's last ray of light, our final hope. Grown weary with the hour, allow me to rest for a while. The Empire took someone important from me. I've hated it ever since. If no one stands up to the Empire, more people will be left like me. That's why I joined the Returners. There's no one important in my life. I have no family, no friends. That's not true. Even if it was, I'm sure there are people who feel you're important to them. Those people could be counting on you. The music in this game is just insane. Okay, so we're going to keep the jeweled ring because it prevents petrification. And since she can cast poison removal, it's better to have something that prevents her from casting spells than something that keeps her from getting poisoned. So we can put that on Sabin. I don't know what to tell you, but I do know that I trust my brother completely. He's always thought of my needs before his own, ever since we were little. I think you should trust him too. Don't tell him I said that, though. He'll turn red as a tomato. It's not easy asking so much of you. If we force our ideas on you, we're no better than the Empire. So we want you to decide for yourself. So that's everything in here. So now we have the option to talk to Bannon, and literally all this is an attempt to get one of two items. No. I see. So the reason we did that is because of the two items you can get, this item is busted. It lets you dual wield. The other item, I think it boosts your defense a little bit. One of those items is better than the other. Well, technically, you really don't need to get that good at his moves because it accepts some moves as other moves. We'll succeed if we all work together. Never give up hope. Well then, we all know the Gestaltan Empire is using its magitech power to wage war. Question is, where did they get that power? I'd like to dig around for information. It seems the Empire has been gathering scholars from around the world to study espers. Nars's esper was the reason for the Imperial assault there. Saying there's some kind of connection between espers and magitech? Espers and magitech, only one possible link comes to mind. You don't mean the War of the Magi. Grandma used to tell me bedtime stories about magical machines. Hard to believe those stories were true. Saying we're on the verge of a second War of the Magi? It's only a guess. The war took place 1,000 years ago, and every historian has a different hypothesis. But one says that the energy drained from espers was used to power machines, and that ordinary humans were also infused with that same energy. So that's what magitech power is. If we're going to fight magitech enemies, we need magitech weapons for our own. No, that'll bring about another War of the Magi. Then what do you propose? So I'm wondering if we could have a chat with an Esper. With an Esper? It's risky, but that Esper reacted to Terra before. We could get it to react to her again. We might be able to get her to wake it up. Really think it could work? Can't say for sure, but I believe it's our best shot. Of course, we can't do anything without Terra's help. I'll do it. I'm not entirely sure of the plan, but what the hey. Sounds like it'll be fun. What was that? Noise just now. The Empire's here. What's wrong? What's happened? The Empire's taken South Figaro. They're headed this way. They found us. We haven't a moment to lose. I know. Someone has to sneak in South Figaro to slow down the enemy, right? It's up your alley. We're counting on you. Wait for me. I won't be gone long. And watch out for a certain lecherous young king who will remain nameless. That guy moves in like a hawk. Old habits die hard, eh? What about us? We can escape down the Leth River and make our way to Narsh. Curious about the Esper they found in the mines. Very well. I'll ready the raft by the back entrance. It's risky, but we have much of a choice at this point. It's not safe here. Come with us to Narsh. Could be a chance to gain better understanding of your abilities. We have no time to dilly-dally. Let's make for Narsh. Yeah. Head toward Narsh while protecting Bannon. Okay. Hadouken! So it says that the input for that is quarter circle forward. What that means is you hit down between down and the direction and then that direction. But you can actually just push the direction twice. You don't have to do any weird input. Okay, and I believe that's all the enemies that are in this area as well, as the two different colored crab weird things. And the big blue looking drakes. Please stop punching Bannon. Okay. Okay, they're at least smart enough to put Bannon in the back row, just where we want him. And Bannon can keep his cool sunglasses since all he's going to do is cast Cure on everyone anyway. Hey, what have we got here? You're up the creek without a paddle, and I'm not gonna let you through. Youch! Seafood soup is not on the menu. Well, that's a tasty morsel. Love to get my tentacles around her. Muscleheads. Hate 'em. So there's nothing you can do there. If he decides Bannon dies, then it's just a restart. Okay, I think that got him. If that boss decides to, he can just end your run by killing Bannon. Think it got the point? I wouldn't bet on it. It's probably just hiding down there. Ew, something stuck to my leg. Tara, get away from there. Should be alright now. 8-arm freak, I'm gonna smash it with a blitz. No, Sabin, out of my way, Edgar. Well, he's always been a bit rash. Oh, he'll be fine. Are you sure, Bannon? You're his brother. You should know better than any of us. Any second now, I'll flop back on the raft right as rain. What? Sabin, you're on your own now. Edgar and Tara race toward Narshal, protecting Bannon. But what of Sabin, who is swept away by the raging Rotters? How is Locke doing after penetrating the Emperor's defense in South Figaro? Is all going according to plan? Are you a traveler too? I don't happen to know I could get to Nurse, do you? I got separated from my friends. The Empire has set up camp just below the forest to the east. What are they doing here? They seem to have their sights set on Doma Castle. So Doma's next, but I need your help to get to Nurse right away. The only road passes through Doma. I can take you there if you'd like. Just know that I may decide to leave you at any time. Death is only ever a step behind me. Okay. Yep. Imperial camp. There's an awful lot of soldiers here. Hey, did you hear? Oh, you mean keep your voice down. If Ketska catches us, we're toast. Say Ketska's plotting to oust General Leo and take command of the army. Even joke about something like that. If that freak becomes Arch General, I'll quit. If he hears you, you'll be locked up. Alright, alright. Here comes, quick, back to your post. Hey you, you're keeping a sharp lookout, huh? Yes sir, Kefka, what a pleasant surprise. How are you today, sir? Very pretty small talk. Just do your job. Don't let me catch you slacking or you'll make you regret being born. Like we're gonna listen to you, pompous little... What's wrong with that guy, anyway? It's like General Leo got all the good qualities a man could have, and Kefka got stuck with the leftovers. I tell you to keep it down. How many times are you gonna make me say it? You gotta be more careful. General Leo may be a decent man, but Kefka? That guy's twisted. Tell me about it. You there. We're about to storm the castle. 2 of you join the assault squad. Get moving. They are punching the castle. So this is it. Wait. Battle's not yet lost. Noble warrior of a foreign land, a faithful retainer to his lord and master, fears not even death. We'll keep Cyan. Cyan's a good name. You can tell their commander they shall break rank and file. Withdraw. I shall meet him on the field of battle. Cyan, please, defeat their commander. Oh, nice. We got the rare drop from that guy. Captain's been defeated. Retreat! Draw into the castle. We shall wait within its walls while our enemies grow tired without. General Leo, the Domans appear to be content to play a waiting game, so they're using their favorite strategy. General, we're ready to storm the castle as soon as you give the order. Patience, if we attack now, there'll be too many unnecessary casualties. General, I'm prepared to lay down my life for the Empire at any time. You're from Miranda, are you not? Yes, sir, I am, but why do you ask? You would have me go there and deliver the news of your passing to your family? What would I say when I hand them your sword? Could I even look at them? You're a human being before you're a soldier. Don't be so eager to throw your life away. Burgestalt wouldn't want you to die for nothing. Yes, sir. General Leo, sir, a carrier pigeon arrived today from Emperor Gestalt. What? Emperor summons me. I must return at once. Understood, sir. I'll leave the rest in your hand. Yes, sir. Listen to me. Don't rush things. That's all I ask. So that's General Leo. He may be an enemy, but he seems like a decent man. Afraid the Emperor has called me back home. Try not to cause any trouble in my absence. Take care of things faster than you ever would. Nothing dirty, Kefka. They may be our enemies, but they're still human beings. Try not to forget that. We needn't show any mercy to those who side with the returners. Which is good, because I never seem to have any of the stuff. Yes, you just go off and be a good little boy. Is the poison ready? But General Leo said, General Leo's not here anymore. I'm in charge, so fork it over. Some of our people are being held prisoner inside the walls. If any of them were to drink the water, who cares? They're the ones who are stupid enough to get caught by the enemy. You're inhuman. Pests at every turn. Guess I'll take care of you. Youch. Kefka, wait. Wait, he says. Do I look like a waiter? Okay, give that to Sabin. We will remember to heal up between fights so we don't die. Right, this game tiresome. Hey, you handle the rest. Nothing beats the sweet music of hundreds of voices screaming in unison. A great deal of activity in the Imperial camp. They may be preparing another assault. Sir Scion. It must be poison. What low-down contemptible. We must warn the king. Your Majesty, who's there? Scion, Your Excellency. Oh, Scion, my sight is failing. I cannot see your face. Excellency, please, you must be strong. Scion, you have defended this realm since the days of my father before me. I thank you for your service. Forgive me. I have failed to protect our kingdom. No, Excellency, the fault lies not with you. I fear for your family. Oh, my chest burns with every breath. Speak not, my lord. Save your strength. Go to your family. Sir Scion. There may be survivors in this castle. Let's split up and search. Elaine! Do not leave me, Elaine! This is unpardonable. Owain! No. No! It's not possible. This cannot be happening. What am I fighting for? I'm sorry. I will not forgive them. The Empire must pay for this. I am Scion, returner to the King of Doma. Let me give you a hand. I know not thy name or allegiance, but I welcome thine aid. Be no mercy for thee. I must avenge my family and countrymen. Stick together, we'll have an entire regiment down our throats. There they are, this way. Oh boy, I have an idea, follow me. 7. What manner of armored beasts be these? Explain later, just climb in. Sir 7, how does one manipulate these abominations? Oh, thou art getting to be a real pain in the grate, now even I'm starting to talk like you. See that lever? The one by your hand? Push it down. So 7 appears to be in reverse. Yeah, come on. Hey, what do you think you're doing? I cannot stop this monstrosity. Okay, let's bust our way out of here. Okay, so 7 has the black belt, which will let him counter physical attacks. And we will boost his defense, because that seems like a good balance for that. Okay, I think we should be safe now. How do we get to Narsh from here? Narsh. I believe the only route goes to the forest to the south, but... Alright, if we're going to the forest, we won't be needing these hunks of scrap metal anymore. Let's get going. A train? I thought all domes railways had been destroyed in the fighting. There could be survivors. Let's take a look inside. Hey, looks like we can get through here. Sir Sabin. Can't just wander around here all day. We have to check inside. Don't worry, it'll only take a second. What's with this place? Let's leave at once. This is the Phantom train. Let's get off this train at once. Door won't open. Fear we are too late. This is the Phantom train. It carries the souls that departed to their final destination. Wait a second. You're saying this train is giving us a one-way ride to the afterlife? So we find a way off. I'm afraid that's exactly where we will end up. I'm afraid that's a trip I'm going to have to pass on. If it won't let us off, we'll have to stop it ourselves. Let's make for the engine. So this guy, he wants to accompany us. I'm the train's conductor. Can I help you? These be timetables. Huh, they're all blank. The train carries the dead to the afterlife. It's a little rough to make timetables. Much conflict in the world as there is right now. Oh, my hand must have slipped. I mean, 'tis not to have an aversion to machines or stay away from them as far as humanly possible or anything like that. Scion, so you're afraid of machines. What gave it away? So this is an important train car because it again has a missable enemy in it, which if you're trying to get all of the enemies, you'll want to make sure to stop and talk to at least one of these. Oh, I screwed that up. It's not that far back. Okay, so this time actually make sure to talk to some of these so you fight an Oversoul. Oh, a mechanic I didn't bring up because it really doesn't matter too much here. Before you get onto the train, if you get into too many random encounters, there is a chance that Shadow will leave your party. I think it's like 1 in 16 or something like that, so it's not a high chance, but once you're here, the chance goes away until you're done with this area. He won't bail on you before you get here. So if you don't have Shadow with you, you'll be able to recruit 2 ghosts with you. Is it just a random encounter and not a ghost encounter? My plan is to finish up this encounter, and then we'll save before we do Locke or anyone else. Okay, so this is the monster I was looking for. You want to get at least one of these. Okay, so this is funny. You can get different results here depending on who your party leader is. So food here safe? What are you worried about? Can't wage war on an empty stomach. Do what thou will, sir. I'm sure there's no stopping thee. Hey, Harley Quincy. How we doing? I just want to show this one off because it's pretty funny. Ghost likes food. For no good reason. Hold it right there. I'm Siegfried, the greatest swordsman in all the world, and that treasure belongs to me. If I were you, you ever-muscled moose, I'd grab Grandpa there and get away while I still can. Greatest windbag's more like it. You're the one who had to beat a brave retreat. What? Brave words from it, who about to be spitted on my blade like a plump and juicy pig. On guard! Had enough yet? Treasure is mine. Au revoir, my friends. He was on the back of the train and apparently got here before us somehow. Well, he was kind of a jerk. The most important and greatest tragedy there is we lost our ghost. He'd been with us for what seemed like minutes. Let's have a moment of silence for our ghost. There's an encounter that we haven't gotten yet that I would like to get, if we can get it within a couple attempts. I really just loathe this enemy. It just drains healing items. Gravity is a really obnoxious ability. So that cost us a high potion. So we'll do 5 encounters if I don't get the one that we haven't gotten yet, which is called a cloud. Jeez, this stuff in this level hits hard. Actually check my bestiary, because I have a complete one, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so that one is outside, but that doesn't mean anything. The fact that these can do 100-point AoEs and 200-point just flat damage is ridiculous. Alright, 2 more, and then we'll move on. Pop a new save, because I'll probably just log back in after stream and find one eventually. Looks like we've got an ad. I will wait for the ad. Okay, according to the screens that I've got, it says the ad break is over. Can anyone confirm that for me? I just don't want to start the boss with the ad break running, since we're going to end on him. Okay. Train should stop if we throw the switch. So you're the ones who've been slowing me down. Alright. Okay, if you haven't seen this, this is honestly one of the funniest things in any game. You can just kill him with the Phoenix down. Don't worry, we're gonna do the thing. I was expecting it to go off since I had Sabin do it first. I just forgot there's an action delay. So we'll be watching this cutscene again, but that's just because I screwed up. Is that Elaine? Wayne? Please wait. Elaine, Owain. Ah. My love, you've made me so happy. Dad, I'll keep practicing with my sword so I can keep Mom safe. Well, that's cool. Hopefully it was a fun story patch. Okay, so what the attempt here was... you hit these two switches, go up on the train and hit the switch on the pipe to trigger the fight. Interesting is good. Okay, now we heal up, because gravity is an annoying attack by idiot enemies. Yeah! We have to suplex the train, otherwise what's even the point? So now we'll skip through the dialogue again. Okay, so that is where we will pick this up tomorrow. With the end of Sabin's story. I'm not going to save it though, because like I said, I still need to find one more enemy between then and now. So, let's see if there's anyone on to raid. I don't see anybody, so have a good rest of your day. We'll be back tomorrow around 11 my time for more Final Fantasy VI.